The taste of a war zone number one. I was a teenager. Activists in Peace Now and the government just announced that they're going to build a new settlement on the top of the mountain of Grizim. Har Grizim. We protested against the settlement like we protested against all the settlement in the West Bank. And we have in the weekend a rally, a few hundred people come with signs and shouting and chanting and everything that doing in normal rallies in the West Bank then. And after that we had on the hill in the junction a little sit-down protest for the next week. Every day a new group of people come and replace the group that was there the day before. Every group come for 24 hours. I was in the second group. We get out of the cars, we run up the hills because we was worried that the army will stop us to go to our little protest tent. They didn't. We come late morning and we sit all days. Beautiful area, beautiful view, the mountain and the valleys. Such a peaceful place if it was not a war zone. From the top of Har Grizim, you can see the great city of Nablus, the refugee camp of Balata, and all the Shomron. In the evening, we put a small campfire, and then, out of the dark, we see two people, two Palestinian people, a couple, a man and a woman holding a box. They come toward us. We welcome them. We say hello. We ask where they come from. They come from the small village, not far from there, maybe 40 minutes, 50 minutes walk. And from the box that he put on the ground, she took out a small dish with fresh pita that baked few hours ago. You could smell the freshness of this food. And she took out a jar full of tahini, covered with olive oil. And with the hands that done it million times, she covered the pita with tahini. I remember myself looking at her hands, how perfect the work, how perfect she covered every little piece of the pita, that all the pita will hold the flavor of the tahini. That's cooking with care. That's love in the food. And then she took another dish and she took their sliced tomatoes and she put them nicely on the top of the pita and roll the pita in the best way that you can roll a fresh pita, half into the middle. She push it back, let it a second to sit, because she understands what happened inside this thing. Inside this thing, the tomatoes juice mixed with the tahini, observed by the pita, and create a combination that nothing else can be like. Tahini is gold. This is like to eat gold. This is like to eat diamonds. Nothing can be better than eat tahini. Thousands of years, people that grow up in this area in the Middle East have tahini. Morning, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Because tahini is the taste of home. Tahini is the taste of love. Tahini is what makes life different. And each one of us took this plate to this pita that she gave us and have a bite. And our mouth was full with connections. Connection to our Jewish history of people that walked there many years ago. Connection to the Palestinian. Connection to these two couples that took the time and the effort to work for us with pita, tahini, and tomatoes. To give us something back for what they thought that we give them. We give them our thoughts. They give us their food. Because food in the Middle East is bigger than to fill your stomach. It's bigger than social life. Food is a connection to the land, a connection to the people. I remember the flavor, exactly what you're going to have here. The flavor of optimism, the flavor of war zone.